It has affected months of my life. I'm done feeling sorry for myself. Today is January 2nd, 2026. Happy New Year, everyone. It's time to start a new season in my life, self-improvement. As you know, I dropped out of university at 19 years old. Right now I'm 20, but it's definitely been a hard period in my life. And I know I'm on the path of growth, and I want to figure out my own life. And I want to pursue my dreams. And because this is a new year, I just want to have a fresh start to life. And life always has its own challenges, its own trials and tribulations. But we must keep going strong. We must keep fighting. We must never give up. I'm eating one of my meals, got some ground beef, rice, and blueberries. We ain't skipping any meals, we ain't skipping any workouts. We ain't changing our diet this year. Because I have to come back better. I was disappointed with the first show, not placing. But I don't want that to happen again. It's time. As y'all know, I dropped out of university. What am I going to do now? To be fair, I never really liked university. From day one, I knew it wasn't the place. I felt like I was always forced into it, this whole party scene, dorm life, drinking. It was just never part of it. I tried to distance myself by studying, but it just wasn't for me, man. I was hanging around people who party and go to the clubs, who don't take bodybuilding seriously, or even fitness in general. And I was just numbing myself because I wanted to fit in. And this is exactly why I felt so disconnected from uni, especially during my time here at UVic. So what is going to happen now? I'm not in engineering. And to parents, grandparents especially, engineering is a high value path. It's very prestigious, so it's why do you throw it away? And it's more common to me because I knew I was done with it. I didn't want to be an engineer. I wanted to be a creator. And this is why I'm sitting outside at the top of a hill in Victoria. Because it's nice to spend these times outdoors. I did talk about how the show has affected me for multiple months, especially with all this extreme over-dieting. How I dropped all the way down to 136 pounds. And 2 months later, I gained over 40 pounds. Right now I'm at 177 pounds. And this is disheartening, especially when you work so hard and seemingly lost all your progress, lost the leanness. But while prime aesthetics is gone, I'm looking forward to a new chapter in life, prime athleticism. I want to be the biggest, strongest, and most athletic version of myself again. So probably maintaining around 175 to 180 pounds. I want to get my compound lifts up. I'm going to be benching 315 for reps by the end of 2026, squatting 405 for reps. And I also want to get into running again. As I recomp my body, I'll start to notice myself looking harder and more muscular and feel my confidence come back. And this was only like a setback. It's only a minor setback, isn't it? Actually pretty major, knowing that it disrupted most of my life, all this over dieting. But it's not the end of the world, and it's not a sign to give up. It's a sign to keep going, no matter how bad things get. And this is why I am documenting my journey to win the pro card, my WNBF pro card in 2027. I also want to get back into speedcubing. Before I began taking bodybuilding serious, I was a competitive speedcuber, and I could solve a Rubik's Cube in under 10 seconds. I remember when I picked up the Rubik's Cube during COVID, and I just became like pretty fast at it within like months. Like I couldn't solve it at first, but like I remember it was like March 2020, right before the pandemic hit, and I didn't know how to solve it, but I asked some friends for help. And then like I really became like obsessed with like getting better at the hobby, and that within a couple months was like 30 seconds, 20 seconds, even like sub 10 within like less than a year. And I want to get that passion back. So on top of becoming more athletic, I want to get back to speedcubing, World Cube Association competitions. I'm even going to make a YouTube video on this, showing my journey to becoming a speedcuber, a jacked speedcuber, as they always say. Because I'll be jacked and muscular, but I'll also be fast and speedcuber. And channeling new interests, as well as pursuing my passion for bodybuilding, I think that's a really great way to put it. But what about the money aspect? Won't I be broke if I drop out? No. Because life is more meaningful than just a piece of paper and a bunch of apps. It's nice to sit outside, relax at the top of the hill in Victoria, BC on January 2nd, on my day off of work. I work at a grocery store, but I know I am meant for more. I know I am meant for a greater purpose, and that's to inspire others. People are going through their own challenges and setbacks. It's important to take a step back and reflect on what you actually want. There's so many people I see going through the same path: school, university, getting a job, being married, having kids, retiring, dying. Does that look like a meaningful life? And through this, I eventually want to start my fitness coaching business where I can help get people into the best shapes of their lives, especially as they come back through this setback. I'm really excited to get way bigger and stronger this year, because I know this year's gonna be epic, and January is the perfect time to start self-improvement. Not because of the new year, new philosophy, but because it always gives you a fresh start with new starts, and you can always come back to that. Use this time to come back better. Make a change for yourself. Something permanent. Find your purpose. I didn't have a purpose. Now I want to get it back. Isn't it nice to get a beautiful view outside in the middle of winter at the start of January, rather than sitting inside a classroom between four walls?
Are we all that this way. I'm afraid I don't know if we can change. When the late nights hit like medicine, knocks me down when the feeling kicks in. Feel that heat, could you run a land? Feel that heat.
I always like to finish the night off with a late night walk. Goal is to aim for at least 20,000 steps every day. So it ensures that I am active even when I'm not doing cardio, when I'm not running. Today I didn't go on a run, but I still want to be active. Make it a lot different than my last bulks, when I just like ate whatever I wanted and just trained. I just lifted hard, but I wasn't like intelligent about it. This time we actually want to take action and be disciplined with my diet, be disciplined with cardio, be disciplined with steps, because I want to get back into shape after whatever happened post-show. And I know we can do it. I know we can come back stronger than before. And that's the purpose of documenting this channel. Good night, y'all. See you in the next episode.